With the Mavic 3 around the corner, especially with rumors saying that it's going to be out this summer, is it still worth it to buy a Mavic 2 Pro? So before we get started with today's video, I want to talk about TubeBuddy real quick. TubeBuddy is an SEO tool that will help you grow your YouTube channel. It's what I've been using to grow this YouTube channel, and I've seen amazing results. You get access to over 25,000 royalty-free songs and all kinds of tools that are gonna help you boost your YouTube channel. So definitely check out my link in the description below to get a free version of TubeBuddy to try it out for yourself. All right, guys, let's talk about it. So the Mavic 2 Pro, I've actually got mine right here. And I've had this drone since 2019, actually more specifically the beginning of 2019. I believe I bought it around March. So after almost 2 years of solid use with this thing, I have so many things to say about it. So I use the Mavic 2 Pro not just for hobbyist flight, but I'm also a commercially licensed drone operator, and I have my own drone business where I shoot luxury residential real estate, commercial real estate, and things of that nature. So I use this drone very, very often, multiple times a week. And I have been through probably over 20 batteries with this drone, maybe even more than that. I've spent probably what this drone costs plus some on batteries alone. And some of you might think that that sounds bad, but like I said, I fly the drone multiple times a week. I use it for work. That's why I get a lot of use out of this thing. And I don't just use it for aerial flight, I use it for ground footage too. I fly the drone through real estate listings because it's small enough, and I'm able to get really awesome shots with the gimbal that allows me to do some really cool panning shots and tilting and just shots that I couldn't get with a regular camera. It's amazing what a tool this drone has been for me and how much I've been able to do with it. So let's talk about the first thing, photography. Taking pictures with the Mavic 2 Pro is absolutely amazing. On the screen right now, you're looking at shots that I've taken with this drone over the 2 years that I've owned it, and it is absolutely incredible. The Mavic 2 Pro features a 24 megapixel camera with a 1-inch sensor, and it definitely delivers on amazing quality. It takes great low light pictures. I do a lot of my luxury shoots at sunset, so I'm able to get some really amazing shots. Now, I always shoot in AEB mode, and I do a 5-stacked AEB photo. So that's basically taking 5 pictures, combining them together in Lightroom, and it just creates a photo that has a lot better light and better tones. And so that is what you're looking at here. I never just take single raw photos, like ever. If your photos don't look like mine, that might be why, but it just goes to show there's so much potential when taking photography with the Mavic 2 Pro. Now, let's talk video. I'm able to shoot 10-bit video footage in D-Log, and that allows me to really edit the video footage, something that you can't do with 8-bit footage. Now, by default, the drone shoots 8-bit, so if you don't change this, then you're gonna be shooting 8-bit quality. I recently, within the past like 6 months, started shooting 10-bit video quality. And there is a lot of different things that you need to keep in mind with 10-bit. You're gonna have crazy distortion that you're gonna have to correct. You're gonna have to do some pretty advanced color correcting. It's not just like a point and shoot setting. It's very custom. So that is how I like to shoot, and that is why I really like this drone, because it allows a professional to basically take really professional looking video with this drone that only costs $1,800. It's actually amazing. And so many people that get the Mavic 2 Pro that came from the Inspire, a drone that's $10,000, say they don't even use the Inspire anymore because the Mavic 2 Pro does everything that they need to do. I actually almost bought an Inspire about a year ago, and I'm so glad I didn't, because if I had done that, I would have spent so much money, so much unnecessary money, and honestly, like, I don't really want an Inspire at this point. It would be great, and you definitely get quality from that you can't get from the Mavic 2. For example, the Inspire has so many different camera options that you can attach, you know, different types of cameras and lenses to it. Whereas with the Mavic 2 Pro, you're stuck with the wide angle lens. But the drone also allows you to do cropped video, so you can do full frame or you can do a cropped 4K. And I use both because it gives me that full frame look, and if I want to like kind of be zoomed in a little bit, I do the cropped 4K. It's actually pretty awesome, and there's a lot of creative stuff that you can do with the Mavic 2 Pro. And honestly, at this point in time, DJI doesn't have a better drone than the Mavic 2 Pro in my opinion. There is no better drone. The next drone that compares to this would be the Air 2, and in my view, that doesn't come anywhere near touching what the Mavic 2 Pro can do in terms of the customizations and the different types of things that you can do with the Mavic 2 Pro. So is it worth it to buy the Mavic 2 Pro? Should you get it now, or should you wait for the Mavic 3 this summer potentially? And the reason why I say potentially is because it's a rumor and you never really know. It may not come out this summer, it may come out at the end of this year or at the beginning of next year. You really don't know, but the rumors do point to this summer. So I'm gonna tell you guys straight up right now what I would do if I was in your situation. I didn't have a Mavic 2 Pro and I really wanted one, but didn't know if I should wait for the 3 or not. There's a couple of different ways that you can look at it. Personally, should you get the Mavic 2 Pro? Oh wow, that's some wind. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you should get the Mavic 2 Pro. If you don't have it and you need it, yes, it's gonna be a capable drone for such a long time. It's going to be great even when the Mavic 3 comes out. Sure, there's gonna be features that you probably wish you had, you know, just like anybody that, you know, you buy an iPhone, the next iPhone comes out, and you really want that iPhone because it's got all these new shiny bells and whistles and features and all these things. Well, yeah, the Mavic 3 is gonna have that, and you may later on be like, oh damn, I wish I waited. But here's the thing, even when that drone comes out, DJI has built such an amazing drone with the Mavic 2 Pro that I don't think it's gonna matter, to be honest with you. I think that even if you bought one of these now, you're still gonna get use out of it for years. And you know, 4K isn't going anywhere. It's like still being adopted in some people's households. This drone is definitely future proof, I would say, for the next 4 years at least. So yes, I would get a Mavic 2 Pro. And besides, if the Mavic 3 does come out, you always have the option of selling the Mavic 2 Pro a few months later in basically like new condition and make almost all your money back. And there you go, now you can buy the Mavic 3. But I just wanted to share my insights with you guys. I've actually had a couple people ask me what they should do about this, so I thought I should make a video for anybody else on the internet that was wondering. And it's coming from somebody that has been flying the Mavic 2 Pro for 2 years almost. But yeah, guys, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. There's lots of different opinions from people, so I'm always open to hearing everything. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, definitely hit the subscribe button and notification bell. I upload drone videos, tutorials, cinematic videos, all kinds of stuff. And also make sure to hit the thumbs up button because that will help this video rank higher in the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.